Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes in life, a woman stands alone. Not because she wants to, but because she chooses to. In a world where everyone seems to fill their lives with people just to avoid silence, a woman who walks alone understands her own power. There's strength in solitude, especially for a woman. Independence, resilience, and self-sufficiency aren't traits developed overnight. They are shaped by experiences, trials, and often by being alone. A woman who stands on her own 2 feet without needing validation from others isn't just surviving, she's thriving. Her strength comes from within, not from the people around her. She knows that at the end of the day, the only person who truly has her back is herself. This inner strength doesn't mean she rejects relationships or companionship. It means she values them differently. While society often glorifies large social circles, she chooses independence, knowing that relationships can add value but don't define her. She is not dependent on others to feel important or worthy. Her self-worth is defined by herself and is something she carries with her, regardless of who is or isn't around. When challenges arise, she doesn't look to others for answers. She looks within. Her instincts, knowledge, and past experiences guide her. This inner resilience is what separates her from those who falter without the support of others. She doesn't crumble when faced with adversity. Instead, she taps into her deep well of resilience, strength she's built over time. Self-sufficiency isn't about rejecting help or being closed off. It's about being able to stand alone without needing constant affirmation. Independence means standing firm in her beliefs, values, and life vision. In a world that encourages conformity, she stays true to herself, confident that she doesn't need to follow the crowd. This kind of independence requires self-awareness and confidence, something many people never develop as they're too focused on others' expectations. But a self-sufficient woman tunes out society's noise, listening to her own needs and decisions. Her independence is a form of empowerment. She doesn't rely on others to shape her life. She charts her own path, confident that she has everything she needs to thrive. This independence doesn't make her relationships shallow. It strengthens them. She doesn't need people to complete her but values those in her life because of the authenticity they bring. She knows that relationships aren't about quantity, but about quality. Valuing quality over quantity also means she's unafraid to let go of people who don't genuinely support her. She knows it's better to walk alone than to be with people who don't value her. Protecting her peace is her priority. She's free from the pressure to maintain appearances. When she's alone, she doesn't feel lonely. The few relationships she has are fulfilling and real, creating a secure foundation in her life. Self-reflection and personal growth thrive in solitude. Without distractions, she can focus on her own development, asking the deep questions about what she truly wants, believes, and stands for. This time alone lets her celebrate her successes, recognize her growth, and build self-esteem without needing validation from others. She becomes intentional about the life she wants to create, guided by her own values. She no longer feels pressure to fit into society's mold. Her value is defined by her talents, character, and strength, not by how many friends she has or how popular she appears. She's selective about who she allows into her life. Relationships are based on respect and honesty, not convenience or appearances. Living authentically means embracing the fact that her journey may look different. Society's timelines don't dictate her path. Instead, she's guided by her own aspirations and vision. Self-reflection, independence, and authenticity have empowered her to be herself. She doesn't need validation